Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 4 of How to Own Your Story. Today we will be talking about independence. Can you think of a time when you solved a problem on your own? Independence means being able to think, act, and make decisions on your own instead of always relying on other people. Being independent doesn't mean refusing help. It means being able to think for yourself and making thoughtful decisions. Independence helps people grow, solve problems, and develop confidence. Independent people can stand up for their selves and their beliefs. But being independent doesn't mean that you can't ask other people for help. If you're stuck on this homework problem, just because you ask your mom for help does not mean you're not independent. But if you ask her every single time for every single homework, for every single problem on your homework, then that's being dependent on your mom, and we don't want that. Short-term independence happens when someone completes a small task on their own. For example, you finish your homework without reminders, or you solve your homework problem by yourself. These are everyday acts of independence. Long-term independence develops over time and involves larger decisions or goals. For an example, it's like choosing your career, or developing personal values. Like, what are some of your values that you value the most? Many characters in books show long-term independence when they follow their own path. So, we'll be talking about 3 types of independence. The first type of independence is being true to yourself even when others judge you. For example, Luna Lovegood from Hogwarts. Luna is often teased by other students from Hogwarts, and they call her Loony Lovegood, hide her belongings, and treat her as weird. Despite this, Luna continues to believe in her ideas and treat others with kindness. An important moment occurs when almost no one believes Harry about Voldemort returning. But Luna's the only one who, not the only one, some other people believe in him too. But
like Hermione and Ron.
yeah, but Hermione and Ron are Harry's friends. And Luna believes Harry and supports him without having really any reason to support him. Why do you think Luna continues being herself even when other people laugh at her?
Because she likes being herself?
Yeah, because she likes being herself. She likes her ideas and her decisions and her thoughts about her life. The second type of independence is learning, I forgot what it's called.
I've read that book before.
Okay, what's it called?
It's Matilda.
Matilda.
I mean Matilda. I don't know how to pronounce it, and it's her parents are they didn't even notice how smart she was, and but even though they called her dumb and said she was a bad child, she still kept on being good and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Matilda, her kind of independence is her, I guess, intelligence or brilliance or learning independence. So Matilda grew up in a family that doesn't really value education, and her parents ignored her interests for reading books. And instead of giving up, Matilda teaches herself to read and begins visiting the library to read more books. And at a very young age, she reads many advanced books. And later, she's able to stand up to the cruel headmistress, Miss Trunchbull. So that's an act of independence.
Miss Trunchbull is very, very evil.
Very, very evil.
She picked up a boy by his ears.
Yeah, very, very evil. Anyways, now we'll talk about the third type of independence. The third type of independence is making decisions based on your own values instead of social pressure. Okay, this person right here, she's Elizabeth Bennet from Pride and Prejudice. I think I'm saying that right. Anyways, it's a really classic novel, and I really, really like this book. So, anyways, during Elizabeth's time, women were expected to marry for financial like issues or security. So, like they marry for social power, status, and money. And when a long distant cousin or something of hers, Mr. Collins, proposes to her, um, even though accepting the marriage would make her family happy and improve her social position, she doesn't accept it because she wants to marry for her own happiness and independence. So even though like I guess she does respect him, she still wants to marry for herself. Do you think that it was brave for Elizabeth to refuse the proposal?
Yeah, because if she didn't refuse it, everyone would be happy. But since she refused it, her family would probably be angry at her
Yeah.
because
So,
their social status would not go up and they won't get more money.
so like her parents are pressuring her or like the society's pressuring her, but she's still independent and makes decisions for herself. These are technically only there's more types of independence, but we only talked about these three because I like these three the best. Okay. Which character do you think of the three characters that we just learned shows the strongest independence and why?
Luna Lovegood.
Why do you think she shows the best?
Wait, it's either Luna Lovegood or Matilda.
Okay, so which one do you think shows the strongest one?
Tilda.
Okay, why do you think Matilda shows the strongest one?
Because this principal told her a liar, but she still kept on being very bright and like even when her family called her dumb and called her a cheater, she still found ways to
Cope.
cope with it.
Okay, so can you guys think of a time when you showed independence?
When I finished my math homework by myself.
Yeah, do you usually ask me for help on your math homework?
Sometimes on very hard problems, since you're
Yeah.
very good at math.
Thank you. Okay. So anyways, what is one thing you have learned to do independently? Not one thing you did independently, but one thing you learned to do independently.
I think we all learned how to do how to wear our clothes independently because when we were small, we never our dad
Yeah.
had to help us wear clothes.
I learned to ride my bike independently. So in one
Same.
day I remember, basically I was riding my bike and I wanted to learn how to ride it without the training wheels. So my grandma pretended to hold on to me, but she didn't actually hold on. So I started riding and I did it. So I did that independently.
I learned how to ride independently. So I didn't start with training wheels because my grandma attached a handle to the back where she could steady me when I was riding. But then one day when I was riding too quick and she suddenly let go and I was panicking. But that's the first day I rode without grandma helping me.
So I think all of you probably can ride bicycles without your training wheels. So think about how you did that. Anyways, okay, independence can look different for everyone. Luna Lovegood shows independence by being herself, Matilda shows it by learning on her own, and Elizabeth Bennet shows it by making decisions based on her values and not because of society's expectations. Independence means I think I already told you guys this, but it's the conclusion. So, independence means thinking for yourself, trusting your judgment, and having the courage to do what you believe is right. As people grow, independence helps them solve real life problems and makes good decisions in their life and helps them become more confident in who they actually are. That's all for today. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.